name itself, it says it is a group of something, like in a collection is group of something, so or bunch of some objects. Okay, so the definition also says same thing. So collection is a group of objects. So if you're able to, like, collect objects, let's say student objects we created earlier in our, well, in our programs, like student 1, student 2, student 3, like, student 10 up to student 10 we created. So those are all the objects. If you want to, like, send it to some other program or to some other resource, let's say, like, I created in my application some 10 student objects. So like student std1 equal new student, okay, for 1 comma and some physics. Okay, so like this, if I create 10 students, like student 1, student 2, student 3, like the student 10, stud 10 equal. So okay, so if we have this kind of 10 student objects, okay, suppose if you want to send all these 10 students, okay, whatever we created, to some other program or some other class, okay, so as a method, like, in a method, if you want to send, how we send actually, right? So we can use the parameters, like, let's say, I want to send to other program, like, let's say send to other. If you want to send, what is the way, like, student 1 object, student stud 2, stud 3, like that you have to put up to how many, 10, right?
Mhm.
Like, this way you have to send to some other program up to 10. So since we have 10, we can able to, like, put like so this way, and we can send to some other, like, program or application. Suppose assume that there are 100 objects. So do you think this is a good idea to put all the 100, like, comma comma comma? That is not a good idea. Instead of that, what we can do, so we can create a collection. Okay, we can create a collection of student objects, and then we can actually add all these 10 or 100 objects into that collection, and we can send as a collection object to the other program. That way the maintenance is very easy. Okay, instead of sending each object separately to that other program. Okay, so that's how, like, the advantage with the collection. Do you get it what I'm trying to say?
Mm.
Adding the objects and all, we're going to learn. Okay, how can we create collection, how can we add objects, how can we retrieve the objects from the collection, and all this I'm going to teach you. Okay, so this course will cover, like, collections. But the advantage is, like, so if you want to send as a group of objects to any other program, or, like, in our same program any other class, then these collections are very useful. Okay, now,
It's collecting data, right?
not
Like as
collected, that collecting the data is different. Collection is, what to say, like,
If you want to send a group of
collection
like,
group
right?
collection is group here. It's not about collecting is different than collection. Okay, so collection, exactly real time, just thinking. uh, Collection, so is a
Sorry.
it yeah, You can say array or group. Okay, this is alternative group. You can think of group here. Okay. Yeah. Now this is not about collection. Collecting is different than collection. Okay. Collection is nothing but group here. So group is nothing but what are the groups, like group of object we are representing here in core Java. Okay, so that is about collection. So there are multiple types in collection. So we have mainly 4 types in collection: list, set, map, queue. Okay, list, set, map, queue. Okay, what is list? List is list of things, okay, that are like that can be duplicate. List of things, nothing but basically, if you want to create some 10 student objects, we can create a list of things with the duplicates also, like out of 10, if there are 2 duplicates also, it will allow. So what is set? Set is nothing but it's the same as list only. Set is nothing but same as list, but set will not allow duplicates. It actually will allow only unique things. Okay, it will allow only unique things. So it will not allow duplicates. So this pretty much both are same, list and set. Difference between list and set is list will allow duplicates, set will not allow duplicates, it will allow only unique things. Okay, and map. What is map? Map is nothing but is a key value pairs. Okay, there is a key value. It has 2 things. Each map will have 2 things: key value pairs. I will talk what it is key value pair, and you will learn more. Like this is this, until unless you see, like you cannot understand quickly. So the map has key value pairs, that you remember it now. So queue. What is queue? Queue is like it's a kind of is a list only, but whatever entered inside the list will first in first out, it will follow, like queue follows first in first out. I think you would have heard FIFO. Does anyone know about this? First in first out, like no, that means,
Yeah.
yeah, you would have heard, right? First in first out. So the elements entered inside this queue will come out, like the elements which first entered inside the queue will come out from the queue first. Like it's same as queue, right? When you stand up in any of the queue, like for any, like for train ticket or something, like so when the people who stand on that queue first will reach out to the counter first. Okay, that's all. Like will the people who come who entered into the first, they will actually come out from that queue first. That's about queue only. So, so the queue also, we basically in real time we don't use much, but very few projects they use. These 3 are very important out of this collections. So let's move on to first thing, which is list. Okay. So and one more thing, each collection type. These are all what collection types. How many collection types? There are 4 collection types: list, set, map, and queue. There are maybe 4 collection types. Out of these 4 collection types, so we have implementation classes. Each one has so different collection classes. Like let's say list. List has mainly 3 classes inside the Java, like array list, vector, linked list. The list has three classes, and each one has different purpose. Like now I'm going to teach in detail what is array list, what is vector, what is linked list, all this. And same way, set also has 3 classes: hash set, linked hash set, tree set. And map also has 4 classes basically: hash map, hash table, tree map, linked hash map. And queue has only one class, which is priority queue. But there are some 2 utility classes, like which are used to these 2 classes will provide some methods to perform operations on all these collections. Okay, so let's move on to next slide. So yeah, I will again walk through this, like in my next class, that I'll recap. But these are like now first time we are going through, and second time I will again like walk you through. So now legacy classes. So these are like legacy means the old classes are there, which actually which come from Java 1. So Java currently we are at 11 version, Java 11. So Java 8 is very popular, and Java 11 currently we are in. So the Java engineers who developed Java application or Java language, so they have introduced initially in Java 1 version only these collections. So that means directory is there, and dictionary is there, hash table is there, properties, stack and vector. These are the very old collections which we don't use them currently, but there are they, like, from beginning. What we use, like, other than these, like, we have array list is there, linked list is there, hash set, tree set, all these, like, other of them we can use. Okay, now hierarchy. The same as exception handling, the hierarchy, how we have throwable error exception. Inside the exception we have there checked and unchecked, like, we have runtime exception. So they like arithmetic. Same as the exception hierarchy, the collections also have hierarchy, like, so how what are the classes, and what are the interfaces are, like, fit into this, what is the relationship between class and interface, that's called hierarchy. So now if you look at this hierarchy chart, so the top class is collection. The top class is the collection. Sorry, top interface, it is basically interface is the collection, and the collection has three sub interfaces: set, list, and queue. There are three sub interfaces are there: set, list, and queue. Set again has, so set has, hash set is one of the class. So how we can you differentiate? Actually, they put, if it is interface, they put interface only, otherwise class only. So this hash set is the class. Hash set is the is the implementation class for the set. The same way we have sorted set, that is interface again. Now set is there, that is also interface. And there is one more class here, tree set. Tree set, hash set are, like, categories of set division or set branch. And the list, if you take list, what are the types are there? Array list, vector, and linked list. Okay, there are three classes are there inside the list. And queue has two, like linked list and priority queue. So this is about queue. Map has so why I am going through fast. So we are going to discuss in detail about each and every class. So you will come to know what is hash set, what is tree set, what is array list, what is vector. You will actually, we are going to learn out about all these classes. So same way, like, we have map here. Map has hash table, hash map, navigable map, and tree map. It has, like, linked hash map also there. These are the classes it has, like map division or map branch. And object has arrays and collections directly. So that's about, like, very very high, I mean, hierarchy of all these interface and classes. But so we are going to, like, learn all this, and we'll come back again in the hierarchy, like, then we'll come to know, okay, what is a list, how it is, fit into this list, why priority queue is under queue, how come, like, map is in map branch, like hash map is in map branch, how come hash table is in map branch. All this, like, will come to know after we complete this topic, like collections topic. So meeting is ending in a minute. I'm going to send the new request. Please join there. So we'll continue the collections topic. Okay.
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 Yeah. Okay. Yeah.